Next question for the day. Good morning, one and all. So, in continuation with the yesterday's topic, first PU chapter number 16, GRP publications. Augmentic cells are located in highlight of Langerhans kidneys and secrete renin, gastric epithelium, and secrete pepsin. So from the given answers, so augmentic cells are located in, so already we know that the augmentic cells are located, or parietal cells are located, and they secrete the HCl. So they probably will be located in the stomach region, and they produce the HCl. So answer here can be the C option, that is gastric and secrete HCl. So C option is the right option. C option is the right option. Next 65 question. Hydrochloric acid in the stomach is secreted by. So augmentic cells, already we know that augmentic cells do produce the chief cells, also parietal cells, zymogen cells. Zymogen cells produces zymogen, and chief cells produces other mucosal components, and parietal cells will produce this hydrochloric acid. The other name of parietal cells is also called as augmentic cells. So answer is B. B option is the right option. B option is the right option. Next 67th question, which is a matching matrix type of question. This matching matrix type of question: peptic cells, augmentic cells, globulate cells, mucus, alkaline fluid, proenzymes, and HCl. This is a Karnataka CET question. So in these four options are there. So you need to select the three options for this, and these three options should be correlating. Peptic cell, augmentic cells, already you know that they produces HCl. Augmentic cells, HCl. So B is yes. Next, peptic cells. So peptic cells produces protein digesting components that are protein enzymes, or protein digesting enzymes, we can call as proenzymes. And globulate cells will going to produce mucus. Globulate cells are going to produce the mucus. So here matching, when you try to match that, augmentic cells HCl, globulate cells mucus, and peptic cells enzymes. So here by selecting these options, you will get the most appropriate option is A is equal to R, B is equal to S, C is equal to P. So answer can be the D option is the right option. D option is the right option. Next, cud. Cud chewing animals are known as, cud means bringing the taking the food hurriedly and bringing back the food uh, into the mouth once again, and chewing the food and leisurely digesting the food. So these type of animals are called as, generally, taking back the food, chewing the food, and sending back into the food. Generally this is the characteristic feature of some of the herbivorous animals, and especially ruminant animals. Or most of all the herbivorous animals are ruminants. So the process is called as rumination. Cannibalism means eating other animal of same group, like a human being eating the human being is called cannibalism. So here answer is A option, and it is the right answer. A option is the right answer. Next, going on to the 72 question. 72 question. Brunner's glands are found in mucosa of ileum, mucosa of duodenum, submucosa of ileum, submucosa of duodenum. So in this, Brunner's glands are present in the submucosal layer, and it is going to make the alkaline acidic food into alkaline food. So obviously based on that, if it has to make, the food will be made into acidic component in the stomach. So it can be after the stomach, that is near to the duodenum. So ileum completely digestion will stop, and uh, submucosa of ileum. So these two options are to be eliminated. So answer can be either this, but we know that most of the glands are present or modified in the submucosal layer. So answer is submucosa of duodenum. D option is the right option. Next, Bruno secret. So to make our body frictionless, as well as also the whatever the digestive enzymes or digestive acidic components which are produced in our body should be, so that has to be not act on the muscular system of the alimentary canal. So a component called mucus is present. That mucus is specially produced by the Brunner's gland. So your Brunner's glands are going to secrete the mucus, and this maltase, trypsin and eripsin, these are meant for the digestion of the food, and mucus is going to protect our the alimentary canal of our body. So answer is A option is the right option. So mucus is the answer, that is Brunner gland secretes mucus. Option A is the right answer. Next, 76 question. Crypts of Libercune are present in intestine. So crypts of Libercune are the linings of the intestine. So they will be present in the obviously the intestine. Esophagus does not have any villi. Stomach also have rouages but not villi. So absorption of the food takes place in the villi. So answer is intestinal. Crypts of Libercune are present in the intestine. Pennies cells are found in Pennies cells, Peyer patches, organ of Corti, islet of Langerhans, crypts of Libercune. So Pennies cells are, so your Peyer patches are part of a small intestine. Organ of Corti is the part of a ear. Islet of Langerhans are present in the pancreas. Crypts of Libercune are the supporting the are lined at the base of the are lined at the base of the uh, villi. So these Pennies cells are going to secrete certain components which increases the absorption area. So here Pennies cells are found in the crypts of Libercune, and they are going to secrete the succus entericus, that is also called as gastric juice or succus entericus. Next question. Crypts of Libercune 70. Crypts of Libercune secrete bile juice, gastric juice, sacculus rotundus, sacculus entericus. So here Bile juice. Bile juice is produced by liver. Gastric juice is produced by the stomach by oxyntic cells or parietal cells. Sacculus rotundus is present. The round window in the ear is called sacculus rotundus, and sacculus entericus, that is which is going to degrade the acidic composition of the stomach, will be done by the sacculus entericus. So sacculus entericus in this choleocytokinin will be the one of the major component here. So here succus entericus, that is the group of enzymes where choleocytin is also one of the major component present in this. The scripts of libercune helps in the production of succus entericus. Succus entericus. Next question. Pear patches produces Peyer's patches. Peyer's patches are present in the small intestinal region. These Peyer patches are also called as secondary lymphonoid organs. This will come in the second year. Secondary lymphonoid organs, and these Peyer's patches, what they produce, that is the most important. So here mucus is produced by other components. Mucus is produced by sebum, means fat. Oil is produced by oil glands. Mucus is produced by, already we have discussed that, goblet cells, and red blood cells are produced by the bone. Red blood cells are produced by the moon, and lymphocytes. Lymphocytes is the answer for this question. Lymphocytes are produced by the Peyer's patches, and it is secondary lymphonoid organs. So answer here is lymphocytes. So these are going to produce by the Peyer patches, which is the secondary lymphonoid organs. Next, 81 question. The main importance of villus is that secretes enzymes, acts as a nerve transmitter, absorb only protein, increases surface area for the absorption of food. So from these four options, the main importance of villi is that secretes enzymes, acts as a nerve transmitter. So secrete enzymes. Enzymes are produced by different components in our body. Villus is mainly meant for absorption of the digested food. Already we know that. So here nerve transmitter means acetylcholine absorbs only protein material. No, the main important function is increases the surface area of digested food. D is the answer. D is the answer for this question. D is the answer for this question. Next, coming on to the next question. 82. The lacteals are found in spleen, intestinal villi, salivary glands, mammary glands. Already you know that. lacteals are found in the intestinal villi. The lacteals are found in the intestinal villi. Next, epithelial cells of the intestine involved in the food absorption have on their surface microvilli, pinacocytosis, pinacocytic vesicles, zymogen granules, and phagocytic vesicles. Epithelial cells of the intestine involved in the food absorption have face the villi is the finger-like projection. Microvilli are the small finger-like projections present on the epithelial cells of the intestine which are helpful in the absorption. So answer here is microvilli. So option A is the answer for this question. Next, coming on to the match the matrix type of questions. Here, match the glands listed in the column 1 with their location given under column 2. Choose the answer which gives the correct combination of alphabets of the two columns. Next, crypts of Libercune, pancreas, adrenal gland, gastric gland. So we should know we know something here, we don't know something here. Now we'll try to match them. Now crypts of Libercune, already you know they are concerned with the intestine, and pancreas, it is present in the loop of crypts of Libercune intestine. Pancreas, it is present in the loop of duodenum. Adrenal gland, it is present on the kidney. The locations they are asking. Gastric glands, they are present in the stomach. So A is yes, A is yes, A is R. So A is R at two positions. Now B is P. So B is P at two positions, right. Adrenal gland, C is yes. So this is wrong, this is right. So answer can be the D option only. So answer is D. Answer is D. This is how we need to or else there is one more technique, like instead of coming from the front, go from the back, like D is gastric glands are present in the stomach. So D is Q. So D is Q here. Okay, D is here. D is Q. So we can go with the option D, because by matching the matrix questions we can do this question. Next, coming on to the next question. In the gut of a mammal, Haustoria and Tinea are the parts of colon. In the gut of mammal, Haustra and Tianae are the parts of colon, ileum, rectum, and cecum. So Tianae is present in the colon region. We have a transverse colon, uh, ascending colon, and descending colon. So in that colon, Tiania is a finger-like projection. Are the curves present in the colon. Ileum is a connecting link between the ileum and the cecum. Is the first part of the small large intestine. Ileum is the last part of the small Sorry, cecum is the first part of the large intestine, and ileum is the last part of the small intestine, and rectum is the final portion where the it is connected to anus. So these three parts are present in the colon only. Colon only. Next, coming on to the 98th question. Vermiform appendix is a part of. Vermiform appendix is rudimental in human beings, and it is active in the herbivorous animals, and this is just a connecting link between the small intestine and large intestine. As they are not mentioned any large intestine or small intestine, we can go with the option intestine. So it is a connecting link, and it is vestigial, non-functional organ. Next, appendix consists of. Vermiform appendix is generally rudimental, but sometimes it has certain bacteria, and also a very recently known thing is that vermiform appendix consists of lymphatic tissue. Lymphatic tissue is also present in this, and it is main site for production of vitamin B12, which is by a symbiotic bacteria, that is cyanocobalamin. Next one, the largest gland in the human body is liver, and the smallest is pineal gland. So here it may be, if we are not talking about the endocrine or exocrine gland, but general one. So here liver is the largest gland. Second largest gland is thyroid gland. Next, liver of man is, already you know that liver of man is liver of man is So, liver of man is bilobed, trilobed, frog four-lobed and five-lobed. So here bilobed, generally we have an assumption that liver of man is bilobed. But when you see the 3D structure of that as well as the it is having four lobes, that is left, right, caudate and quadrate. Caudate and quadrate. So here liver of man is four lobed and this is going to produce the other components. So when you see the two dimensionally from one side it is bilobe, but actually what we are assuming that is not the right one. Next, Kufur cells are found in Kufur cells. The name liver has got its name from the Kufur cells. So these are the engulfing cells which help in the process of digestion of the red blood cells and converting them into the bilirubin and biliverdin. So Kufur cells are found in the liver. Kufur cells are found in the liver, and they are helpful in the phagocytosis. Phagocytosis. Next, the level of glucose in blood is controlled by 95th question. The level of glucose in the blood is controlled by obviously sugar. It is the level of glucose in the blood is controlled by the liver. Is controlled by the liver because glycogen, animal glucogen, that is starch, is low. Means the excess of glucose is converted into glycogen in the liver. Next, food is kept as a reserve in certain organs. Which organ is correct? Already we have discussed that. Okay, the excess amount of food is converted into glycogen. So liver is considered as the storage organ of glucose, that is nothing but the reserve food material. So here animal glucose glycogen is present in the liver. So liver is the only answer. Brain utilizes, these all utilizes the food material, but liver, in spite of utilizing, it also keep some amount of food as a reserved component. Next, the liver stores food in the form of ATP. Next question, the liver stores food in the form of ATP, glucose, glycogen, and albumin. So already we have been discussing that the liver stores the food in the form of glycogen. So answer is C option. Next, liver secretes hormones, succus entericus, no digestive juices, and many digestive enzymes. Already you know that they produces bilirubin and biliverdin. This bilirubin and biliverdin here does not have any enzymes. So non-enzyme is the bilirubin and biliverdin, and it helps in the emulsification of fats. So answer is liver secretes no digestive juices. Next, bile is produced by, already you know that bile is produced by liver. So answer A. No other options to be checked. Next, 103 question. Which of the following represent bile salts? Bilirubin and biliverdin, bilirubin and hemoglobin, hemoglobin and biliverdin, sodium glycocholate and tarcholate. So here the bile salts are, already you know that are sodium glycocholate and tarcholate. So answer is sodium. Here these are the pigments. Bilirubin, biliverdin are the pigments, and hemoglobin, these two are wrong. and these two are pigments. This is also wrong according to the question, and it consists of these pigments, that is sodium glycochelate and tarcholate, and potassium glycochelate and tarcholates are present as the salts. So here option 103, D option. Next 105, bilirubin and biliverdin are found in bile, blood, saliva and pancreatic juice. Bilirubin and biliverdin bile are found in bile. Next, which component of bile is not primarily secreted by hepatocytes? Bilirubin, bile, bile salts, bicarbonates, cholesterol. and and cholesterol. So here bicarbonates. The poisonous in the food are detoxicated in the human body by liver, excessive drinking of alcohol causes excessive drinking, fibrosis, fiber-like structures, jaundice. It can be caused by various reasons. Uh, Sometimes it may lead to that, but first, before happening all these conditions, dermatitis, skin problem, excessive drinking is mainly leading to the liver cirrhosis or liver becoming thin or functionless, and it is it has gone it has lost its nature. So liver cirrhosis or liver breakdown is generally caused because of alcohol, and which may lead to the obstruction, and which may lead to the finally the jaundice. So answer. Next 123rd question. In whose milk percentage of lactose is highest? Cow, she goat, she buffalo, human mother. So lactose percentage in the all of those components, the human mother will be having the highest amount of lactose percentage in the milk. So human mother is having this composition, and it is beneficial for the baby to survive. Next, which one of the carbohydrates is an monosaccharide? Monosaccharide means single unit. So here carbohydrate with monosaccharide, obviously that is glucose. Glucose, fructose, maltose, galactose, all those are there. But glucose is the final monosaccharide with the composition. Next, which one has the sweet taste but it is not a sugar? So here starch, lactose. Starch is sweeter and it is a natural sugar. Lactose is also having the sugar component. Proteins are not having the sugar components, and here the sweet taste will come, but which is not a sugar, is saccharin, which is generally used as an additive to the food in the person when they are suffering from certain type of component. Next Which one is the body building material? Already you know that proteins are considered to be the body builders. So your protein is the body building material in the human, in any animal system. Next, 127 question. Proteins are after complete hydrolysis yield to proteins after complete hydrolysis yield Proteins after complete hydrolysis yield glucose, amino acids, triglycerides, and none of these. So here proteins after complete hydrolysis will yield amino acids. Next, simplest amino acid is glycine, histidine, tryptophan, phenylalanine. Many know that we have been discussing that the simplest amino acid is glycine. So this will be discussed in the biomolecules. Next, coming on to the 143 question. People recovering from long illness are often advised to include the alga spirulina in their diet because it is rich in proteins, has antibiotic properties, make the food easy to digest, restores the intestinal microflora. Spirulina is the algal member and it is high single cell protein SCP. So it will be having more amount of protein components. So it is very rich in proteins. So this also you will come across in the biomolecules. Next, a patient is generally advised specially to consume more meat, lentils, milk and eggs in the diet only when he suffers from. So generally, when a person is suffering from the uh, consume meat, lentils, milk and eggs. Milk and eggs means A vitamin. So he may be either suffering from the protein malnutrition or else he may be suffering from the protein related malnutrition only. So here we have seen scurvy is because vitamin C, and rickets is because of vitamin D deficiency. Anemia is because of vitamin B12, B7, B6 also, and kwashiorkor is a malnutrition because of protein. So obviously the kwashiorkor D option. Okay, kwashiorkor is a protein malnutrition. So, if a doctor advises that the patient might be suffering from the kwashiorkor, kwashiorkor. Next, which of the following is a protein deficiency? Already we have discussed that kwashiorkor is the answer for this, but this kwashiorkor, eczema, cirrhosis means liver damage. Night blindness is because of vitamin A deficiency. ఏ వాసన వస్తుంది bro. Latin. Hmm. Next one, which of the following yields twice as many calories per gram of carbohydrate? So obviously fat is going to give the energy in calorific values. Already we have discussed that. Next, 149 question. Obesity can be controlled by reducing intake of proteins, minerals, vitamins, fats and carbohydrates. Generally, obesity is because of more amount of fats and carbohydrates. So option D is the answer. So obesity can increase by reducing the fats and carbohydrates. So the remaining questions we'll see tomorrow.